Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We got a bit of a different video for you today. Check this thing out. It's a Windone E2 electric fat bike. So as you guys know, for anybody that follows my channel or my other socials, Instagram, whatnot, I used to be heavily involved with a bunch of brands, and quite often I would make content for them, you know, produce reels, things of that nature, support their sales initiatives and all that. And honestly, I really got sick of doing it. So I kind of stepped away from doing any kind of brand stuff and kind of just got back to making my own kind of content, you know, doing what I like to do. So when Windone approached me, I was kind of like, meh, I don't really know if I want to do this or not. Then I looked up some reviews about this bike and it looks super fun. So they agreed to send me one out to test it. We're going to test it. We're going to take this thing off road. We're going to do it Octane ATV style. Whew. In the meantime, forgive me if I look a bit hot and sweaty because it is really warm here in Newfoundland this time of year, and there's no air conditioning in my shed, and I'm out here trying to be in the shed filming so that there's no background noise and whatnot, but I am sweating. So bear with me, okay? Anyway, let's take a look at this Windone E2 bike. Open the box up and put it together, and yeah, give it a little try, I guess. I don't know what we're actually going to test it today. I'm not sure if the battery comes charged or what. I've never had an e-bike, never had any involvement with an electric bike, but I'm interested now. This looks pretty fun. So yeah, let's get it out of the box and see if we can get it put together. Okay, let's open up this thing. I'll give you guys a look what it looks like inside the box. This is a box of your various nuts and bolts and components and whatnot. Styrofoam. More styrofoam down here. Alright, let's see if we can get it out of the box. Okay. As I may or may not have already mentioned, it's really hot in this room right now because we're in Canada in summer. And most people in Canada don't have any kind of, well, not where other, don't have any kind of air conditioning or whatnot, so things get warm. So bear with me if you can hear a little bit of noise from the fan I have going in the background. Let's get this thing open. Okay, little box with all your various components. It comes with tools and wrenches and whatnot. I'm not sure what that is. Not sure. Well, it looks like a horn, or not a horn, but a bell. Ring ring. Here's your charger, I'm assuming. And right pedal and left pedal. All right, cool. Let's have a look at this thing. See if we can't get it assembled. Okay, let's try and get these handlebars on. One thing to be very careful of when you're setting this thing up is that it's really heavy, okay? And it wants to tip over when it's in this configuration without the front tire on, so just be really careful. Alright, handlebars are on. What's next? Okay, next up we gotta put in the shock bolt. Put this guy in here. Okay, that's done. Tighten everything up. Next up will be the pedals. And this one is marked left, so on the left side one on there. Okay, that's done. Alright, next I know this is the headlight. Looks like it turns out like this. I guess these wires need to go inside here. And that same height, so I'm just trying to get them eyeball them up here so they're pretty close. Take the X out of each side. There's a rubber washer on each one of those. Just be careful you don't lose it. Looks like this might have been a lot easier to do had I done it beforehand, but that's okay, live and learn. Okay, that's connected. Next up, use the supplied pump to pump up the tires to your desired. Front one's like almost all the way flat, it looks like. So for that one, I'm going to use my air compressor. Okay, that's that part done. Next on the list should be install the battery. Alright, here's the battery. Let's see. Looks like it's totally dead. So I guess I'm not doing a test ride yet. Yeah, that's in there. Take your keys. Lock it in. I think that should be basically it. Okay, so here's the finished product. I decided not to put on the front mudguard. I think it looks better without it. Already customizing this thing. It looks like the battery is completely dead from shipping. And according to how to charge your battery, the red LED on this thing will change to green once the battery is fully charged, and then I'm assuming then we'll be able to get an indicator on it. I'm not sure exactly. Alright, It's doing about 25 kilometers an hour uphill. Pedal, it goes faster, of course. Brakes work really good. Did a pretty decent job on my handlebar installation. Seems pretty straight. Bike tracking straight, stops good. Good. Now we got to take it off road and see how it does. Seems like it tops out at around 35. Okay, well, we ran out of time last night filming because it got a little bit dark and GoPros and stuff don't like dark. So anyway, it's the next day now and we're going to take the machine out for a proper little test ride. The bike, I keep calling it the machine, I guess I'm so used to the quad content. Anyway, a couple of little observations of the bike so far. Even though I've only had limited experience on it right now, this is the first time I've ever been on an e-bike, right? So please don't take me as any kind of expert in anything really, but certainly not e-bikes. A couple of observations so far. It works really good. Brakes work really well. It's stable. Seat is comfortable. I do find that I wish I could raise the seat position because the pedals, I'm about 5'9", 5'10", and I find the pedals are a little bit low for me. I would rather the seat was a bit higher. I don't even know, to be honest. Maybe there is a way, but I don't see any obvious way. I've been able to pull up the steering stem a bit and raise the bars up a bit, so I'm not sure if that's adjustable or if you can, if I just have to get a riser on it, because I find I'm a little bit too hunched over on it. It's not bad, but I think it would get a little bit annoying after a while. In any case, it's got 4.9 kilometers on it right now. I got it in pedal assist 5. Again, I'm assuming that's the highest that it'll assist, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. So yeah, let's go for a little spin and see how this goes. Hopefully I don't kill myself. Oh my gosh. Shocks make some noise. Maybe I'm just not used to it. I'm so used to like 100 horsepower quad. This feels really foreign to me. But it's comfortable. It's a comfortable ride. But yeah, like I said, like I do find the seating position is a bit hunched over for my taste. I would prefer for it to be the bars to be up a bit higher. Maybe that can be adjusted, like I said. I just don't know. Trying to get used to what all these gears do. Yeah, you can really feel it though when you're pedaling. The pedal assist, which is pretty cool. I don't think I actually grasped the concept of what the bike, an e-bike was like, until I got this thing. I didn't realize that it would help you pedal, and you can really feel it when you're pedaling in pedal 5 assist here. find here, like, it's fine, but I'm a little bit hunched over more than I'd like to be. I don't know if you guys can see it or not now, but it says I'm going 45 kilometers an hour now. Alright, what do I think about this thing overall? I think that, first and foremost, I'm not really that qualified to talk about an e-bike since it's the first time I've ever rode an e-bike. However, I do have some thoughts on it, like I said, I mentioned throughout the video. Gear shifting is smooth and easy. Works well. The good old Shimano, hard to go wrong with those. Controls and display. Mine came a little bit scratched up. I'm not sure it's supposed to be like that, but anyway, it works fine. It's bright. It tells you all the relevant information you need to know. Pedal assist up and down, headlight right here. This one down here resets like your odometer and stuff like that. Brakes work really well. Feels solid. Good fat tires for going off-road and doing trail riding like this. Overall, a pretty great machine. For the price point especially, because as I understand it, these things can get really expensive. A couple of things I'm not a big fan of. Again, as I mentioned, I don't really like the seating position. It's okay, but I feel like I'm a little bit slouched over. It's kind of got that like riding a motorcycle crotch rocket, we call them around these parts. You know, like a well, yeah, crotch rocket. Where you're always hunched over like this. And I just think that, you know, that's fine for certain types of riding or for a small period of time. But after a while, I think that would get old pretty darn quick. But like I said, overall, at the price point that it's selling at, the features that it comes with, rideability, functionality, all that kind of thing, I think it's a great bike. Big thanks to Windone E2 for sending it out. And yeah, let's get a few adventures in on this thing, and then we'll do another update after we've had a few more rides on it. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Cheers.